these amazing shows is to bring to you the guests who are making a difference right there in the community. My guest today is Mr. Amit Mehta, who migrated from India to Australia around 4 years back. He is an actor, writer, director, and executive producer who is based right here in Brisbane. He has been doing films and theatre for more than 6 years. He has acted in Australian feature film Greed and many short films like Frightened Rabbit, Murder at the Mudflats, and many other. Amit has performed in many theatre plays like Sister Isaris, Welcome to O'Malley's Bay, I Love You, Court Martial, and many more. He's also an improviser who performs with Impro Mafia Group in Brisbane. Amit has co-written a web series called Different Worlds. Different Worlds is an Indian-Australian web series which attempts to bridge the cultural and human relationship gaps in multicultural societies like Australia by coming out of the comfort zone and through love and friendship. Amit has recently co-directed and produced a pilot episode of Different World web series which he is promoting right now. Let's look at the trailer of this web series.
Do you really want to live with a stranger?
Well, it's so expensive here, and all my friends and family have already got their own places.
Hi, I'm here about the room.
You can already see my kit set up.
Right here! No problem. You live next door, don't you?
Well, I used to, but now I'm looking for my own place.
So, can I move in here? I met this really interesting girl while I was waiting for the lift.
What made her interesting?
Hi, by the way, I'm Tilly.
I don't know. She was just different. Don't worry, Sai. The Indian will do the dishes.
Well, according to the roster that you wrote, it's your fucking turn anyway!
It's such a waste of time. There are far more important things to fight for in life.
Guess we have a lot to learn about each other, eh?
No worries. We will do it. She just kept talking about my deadly weapons, Des and Troy.
Sorry, mate, but I hope she explained it to you.
Des says goodbye too.
So welcome to Community Impact, and I have the privilege to interview Amit Mehta and Stephen McHunter. Welcome, guys.
Thank you so much, Reena.
Proud to be here.
Thank you so much for your time today, and I'm so keen to hear about your new series.
Thank you, sure, and thank you for having us on your show.
Thank you. Amit, you just had your screening on the 31st of January?
Yes.
And it was a sold-out screening.
Exactly. Yeah, this is something we did not expect when I thought of the public screening of the pilot episode. But yeah, I think all the tickets got sold out and it was a houseful screening. And the good thing was we got very positive feedback about the pilot episode of Different Worlds.
You know why? Why is that? The reason is you have been here only 4 years and you're already making a difference.
Oh.
So you're originally from India?
Yes.
And you've been here for 4 years?
Yes.
And how come, like, what made you do this? Because you have another job. A full-time job.
Yes.
So tell me about your passion.
Yeah, sure. So before coming to Australia, I was doing some acting and theater in India. So when I came here, I again did some acting courses and did some theater plays in Brisbane and Sydney. Yeah, but like I've been observing few things here, which I thought I should address. One is I noticed few gaps between different communities, and I was always curious to know why is this gap, what's the core of it. And then I realized it's the comfort zone. That I'm saying in all these speeches, but there are different layers to comfort zone. One is language, one is different opinions, and then religion and all other things. But it is definitely the comfort zone because of which we are unable to resolve our gaps. For example, Indian and Australian community, we work together. They are our good friends. But are we really good friends in a sense like our Indian and Australian families visiting together? Are they going for some celebration together? There are a lot of things, and so I thought this is the comfort zone and I should somehow address it. I should create something where all my characters from different communities stay together, resolve their gaps, and just do everything together, and then they actually resolve any kind of cultural conflicts.
Wow. So while shooting this, you've got an Aussie sitting here, right here, Stephen.
Oh, g'day.
Yeah. So Stephen, what difference did you find while you were shooting, meeting different cultures? Is there any barriers that you faced?
Yes, I think there are barriers. One is, I think it's about understanding each other. Like many times you have different perspectives of life. So as an Australian, he's been brought up differently. As an Indian, I've been brought up differently. There are few things, which I'll think from an Indian point of view, and he'll think from an Australian point of view. But I think we can come together and understand it together. That's the most important thing. And I think we had few issues, not issues but there are a few examples. I think one is, it's not religious, but yeah, there's something regarding the temple. And he actually wasn't aware of it, when we were shooting. So, and then I told him, oh, this is the Indian thing. And I said, oh, that's pretty cool. So, and that's the beauty of this project, like we did understand each other, and then we worked out our differences, and then we tried to show, and this is what I've been trying to tell, like just exaggerating here, but if you leave two people in a room who don't like each other, at the end of the day or at the end of the month, they will understand each other better. And that's what we need to do as a community. Like, even if you don't like someone, you need to come out, break your comfort zone, talk to the person, and then slowly and gradually you will remove all the barriers.
Educate the other person,
Exactly.
where you come from,
Yes.
what your culture is, what your tradition is, right? So a simple example I can give you is I was in this event in a Parliament House, and this gentleman, shook hands with everyone. And when he came to me, he was like, hello. And I'm like, oh, why didn't he shake hands or hug me? Yeah. It was before COVID, okay? Yeah. So, and I said, I felt a bit like, that's not right. I went and spoke to him and I said, hey, you can shake hands and hug me. And he was like, oh, really? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, oh, I thought the culture that you come from, I cannot shake hand and hug you. I said, yes, I come from India. I am Catholic, born and brought up Catholic. I can hug you, no problem. So he has faced that before, somebody who said that you cannot hug me, you cannot shake hands with me. So if I don't educate the person, he's never got to know.
Yeah,
he will assume that, no, I better be away because this is how I have to greet. So he just said hello. So what you are doing is you're bridging the gap. You're telling everybody how an Indian acts, or, how the background is, and how an Aussie can take. Yeah. If we break that barrier, no problems at all.
Exactly. Yeah.
People just say that, oh, Australia is a racist country. And I'm like, no, I've been here for 11 years. No, I've never faced it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think this is what, we need more understanding. We need to understand each other more. So I think you gave a great example. What I see, here from your story is you broke your comfort zone, and then you went to the person and you said, it just doesn't matter. And I can shake hands. And then he was being comfortable. So that's what we need to do. Many times we just hold it back and we thought, oh, let it go. And we just don't take any action. And
why is that? Why do you think that is?
It's very, I think it's something different to different individuals, but there is definitely a mechanism inside us, which is some kind of an inertia, which does hold us back. And it's okay. Sometimes it is okay. You don't want to take, but there is definitely there is a thin line between, not taking any action and then taking an action sometimes. So I think people need to realize, need to think more, when is the right time to come out of their comfort zone? When is the time they can actually, and I think one of the thing is it's difficult. It's not easy. So that's why anything which is difficult takes time.
Yes.
So that's one of and breaking any kind of comfort zone is difficult.
Yeah. So Patrick, you're the character in that movie. Yes,
I am
Stephen?
indeed,
yes.
Patrick.
So tell me, how much did you enjoy doing that?
Oh, it was a whole bunch of fun, to be perfectly honest. To be able to actually slip into a role that's so very close to myself in general. The whole reason why I originally connected with Amit in the first place because I was reading the character bio that he put on the casting website, and I had said, why is my biography on a casting website? This is just me. There's a lot of similarities between the character of Patrick and and myself, if I take myself as a character, mainly due to the point of even down to small things like Patrick went to QUT for psychology. I went to QUT for an IT degree. And so we already have that sort of, and it's also at the same campus as he says in the thing. So it's like, well, I just have to change some of the words, and otherwise it's just me introducing myself.
Wow. Well, so you're second generation Australian. So you are born and bred here. And so how do you embrace multiculturalism?
Well, to me, I find that the multicultural aspect in Australia is so ingrained within the usual Australian culture that it's something that we generally don't really think about as much. I suppose when it comes to my own, I guess, cultural identity, I identify myself as Australian, I suppose no more than perhaps maybe Amit would identify himself as Australian, or perhaps maybe you identify yourself as Australian. I mean, you live in this country, that's about as good enough for me. And to me, it's great to be able to experience all these sorts of different perspectives and ideals upon how culture can evolve. You mentioned before about examples about how these sorts of different cultures can collide or sort of mesh. And the first thing that I had, big example that I'd like to point to is wearing shoes indoors in a private residence. That doesn't happen in India, but it happens a lot often in Australia. Would you be able to vouch for the Indians not wearing shoes in their house?
Absolutely.
Yeah, 100%.
We take our shoes right out the door.
Take shoes right off at the door, but that's just something that Australians, or at least I'm not sure if this is all Western cultures, but I know personally, I'm on my own perspective, I just wear my shoes indoors. Of course, I'm not going to stand on the carpet because that's gross, but you know, if it's tiles, I'd see there's no difference between me wearing my shoes to the room where I like to keep all my stuff contained and putting my shoes at the door. But it was a nice little conversation that we had, and that sort of just built our rapport between the differences between cultures. And that was also a focus on Keely, the co-director and co-producer. She and I are also Australian, and she mentioned the same thing. Oh, I didn't realize that was it's like a big thing, because I'm not sure if this is again a Western thing, but I like to keep all of my stuff together. I don't particularly enjoy, say, leaving my shoes at the door, because it's like, oh, I have to remember that it's at the door. But that's just something that was a bit different. But
so so it was like a learning thing.
Absolutely, 100%.
Wow. So you learned that, okay, we are more than butter chicken.
Yes.
That's how we can educate. Like, that's how we have to say that, no, we have more than what, you actually see right out there. So, Amit, you are an actor, a writer, a director, and so many things all together. Right, you are your character in this movie. If you want to talk about that, would be great. Rohan. Yeah.
My character name is Rohan, and he's somebody who's recently come to Australia. But he is somebody who comes out of his comfort zone, and that's what I've been trying to tell. So I think I'll give a little bit of thing, not giving the entire story away, but like he decides to live with someone, from other community rather than like just with someone from his community. Like he's not discriminating at all, but he chooses to live with anyone, just to experience a different culture, just to come out of his comfort zone. And that's where he meets Patrick, and then a lot of other things starts happening, cultural conflict, and then there is all the gaps, and then the story develops further. But that's the core. Like what he chooses is just coming out of his comfort zone and trying something different. Yes.
Very good observance, Amit. You know why? When I came to Australia, I took up my camera and I said, okay, it's time to go mingle with the Australians. So I go to many cultural events, and I saw Indians doing their own thing, Chinese doing their own thing, Africans doing their own thing. I said, if we had to do that, we were better off in our own country. Yeah. We are here to mingle with Australians. That is the reason we left everything behind, right? So this is kind of a platform where you have created, every culture comes together and meets and tells their story.
Yeah, exactly. I think, and that's what, like, when we shot this entire thing, the entire crew had some kind of a learning. They learned something about Indian culture. I learned something about these guys, how they think, and so I think it was a great collaboration, and that's what we need, and what that collaboration does is it develops more understanding. Otherwise, you just think, oh, these people are like that because you've just not understood them and they have not understood you.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
That's how it works. So here I was in the shopping center, working away, and my manager, true blue Aussie lady, and Charlene, and I saw this tanning studio right in front of me and people going in. So I know what tan means. I don't know what a tanning studio is. I'm like, what's this? She's like, oh, people are going to get tanned. I said, what? Like, people are getting tanned, like tan. I said, you must be kidding. I have done everything so that I can become white. Why would you go and get tanned? So that was something which I learned. I'm like, really? So I was new to Australia, and that's how I learned that now people go lie down in the sun to get tanned. So something I learned. So see, if nobody educated me, I wouldn't have known.
No, definitely.
Back in India, when I told my sister that people are going to the tanning studio, they never believed me until I sent them a photo.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Yeah, and the same thing, like me and my co-writer, his name is Steve Haynes, and like we've been writing this for 1 year, 18 months, and you won't believe the kind of differences we had. Like, he learned a lot from me and I learned a lot from him. And one of the example is there's I think it's in the trailer also. It's about a joke like Des and Troy. You know, that girl actually hits the character like and says Des and Troy. It's actually an Aussie joke, and it's not like, and I didn't know about it. You know, and then he explained it to me that it's not something you Indians might laugh on it, but it is an Aussie joke. So I said, oh, okay. And then this is actually in the trailer and it's in the pilot. So yeah, there are a lot of small things which we don't know about each other. And that can only be known, you know, via when we come together and discuss and we become friends.
Wow. Amit, you are actually making a difference by bringing this out, I'm telling you. So the pilot, when is it releasing?
Pilot will be, is like we've already released the trailer, and the teaser trailer is getting a very good response. So the pilot will also be released very soon on the YouTube. That's what we are assuming. And then your viewers can actually subscribe to our YouTube channel, and where they'll get all the notifications about our pilot episode and even further episodes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And your channel is called?
Our channel is called Different Worlds web series on YouTube, and there's a like Facebook link also under this interview where you can go and find out everything all the information about Different Worlds web series.
Fantastic. Different World web series right there in YouTube channel. Yes?
Yes.
Fantastic, Amit. So where to from here?
Yeah, I think from here, it really depends on people's support. You know, I have created a pilot episode, and it takes a lot to write and then gather the entire unit to actually shoot and then invest your own money, especially when you're doing something different like the other job. But this project is very, very close to my heart, and I think it'll bridge the cultural gaps and it'll bring people together. So from here, I would expect a lot of support from people watching it, spreading the words, you know, giving some donation for us to shoot the entire season 1. So it really, really depends on people's support, because when you have support, you can actually, you know, go all about it. So this is the expectation, and people have liked the trailer, and they are appreciating about it, and and do watch the pilot, and then think how it is resolving the cultural gaps, and then just support. So your support is the very, very important.
Wow. And you have created a link where people can come and donate?
Yes. So on the description, we have a link for Australian Cultural Fund. So you can go on the link and then you can actually donate. Yeah. And then there's a Facebook link, as I've said. So you can also find the website link on the Facebook page as well.
Wow, guys, this is not only for one community, it's for the multicultural communities out there. This is a story that will bridge no gap between our cultures, right? It's kind of educating each and everybody, telling them that we all are one. Yes, we do have cultural differences, but if we educate each other, we all can live with harmony.
Exactly. And at the same time, there's a lot of entertainment also. So we have made sure that, you know, that we pass the message, but along with the entertainment.
Yes,
so
I love the trailer.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, it's really, really cool. Amazing to have you both in our show.
Thank you.
Stephen and Amit. You both are amazing because I saw the trailer. Great actors. this is your first web series.
That is correct, yes.
And an acting gig.
Correct.
Is that
yeah.
right?
First professional acting gig, yes.
Yes. So is it like same like Amit, you have a full-time job or you just, what's your story? How did you get into it?
Initially, when I first contacted Amit, I was between jobs, as they say. Well, I had a casual job working in hospitality, and of course, during COVID, that went down the tubes. And then I also did a different job, which was actually presenting trivia shows in bars, which of course shut its doors when all this thing happened. And then I was trying to figure out, I'm going to take this, instead of me losing 2 jobs, I'm going to have 2 more opportunities to find something else I can do. And I've always been interested in acting. I've always been, trying to get into that sort of sector. And when I saw this brilliant character bio on the website that we connected with, and I immediately just went, this is it. This is going to be, I'm just going to give it a shot. And I'm so glad with how everything turned out. It was just such a fun experience to be inside it. Yeah.
It's the journey that counts, hey?
Yes.
The experience and everything.
Yeah.
We are actually excited to to watch the show, and we will be finding on YouTube and we will be subscribing and following it, and we definitely wish you all the best and lots of support, guys. Come and support us, because if Amit, been here only for 4 years, can do it, we all can do it. Pleasure having you both. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having us on your show and then promoting this. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Pleasure. Thank you.